Hello there, Taurus. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I am Lady J, and I want to welcome all of you, all of the one and all of you, to my channel. I am so pleased and proud to have you be here. I love one and every one of you. We're going to talk about April 7th through the 13th. I have the 3 cards in front of me from the overview video. If you haven't seen that, go ahead and check it out. It's just back that way, all right? Cool. I have the pre-programmed deck for you. Let's go ahead and get into this reading, all right? Last week was a little funny and a little rough, but we worked it out, and you did a really nice job of stepping up to the plate. I really am very proud of you, Taurus. We are, of course, dealing with our guiding card for the month is Amazonite, your personal truth. So we dealt a lot with your personal truth last week. It kind of came up and smacked you upside the head if you weren't paying attention, okay? So that being said, you worked it out, you stepped up, everything went really well, okay? Good job. You did end up with a partnership of some sort helping you. It could have been a business thing, it could have been a relationship thing, but you definitely stepped up to the plate and things got going on really well, all right? So I'm going to go ahead and add some of these cards to help clarify this reading for this week. One more time, the message from my better angels for all of us is that it's time for us to pace ourselves a little bit. We got to pace ourselves, slow down a bit. If you need to or want to, that's a good idea, all right? It shouldn't be full bore all the time forever, okay? It's not okay. It's too much energy out there and we can't survive that nonsense for too long, okay? So chill out your intensity. Woohoo! All right, so now we look at what's going on. We have moving on. We had talked about how for you compartmentalizing is super easy. It may not be that easy for your partner, so just be careful how this is received, okay? Other people may not receive your compartmentalization as well as you do. So just sort of, even if you have to just say, hey, check it out, man. I put that away in a box for a couple hours. I'm going to do what I got to do here for a couple hours, and I'll come back and we'll be all whatever we were before, okay? So just use your words, speak your personal truth. Doing it lovingly is always a better choice than just putting it out there like I just did. Sorry. I know that's exactly how you're going to feel, though. It's like, I'm just doing what I got to do, right? The King of Swords is here, saying that there is going to be somebody who is going to be wanting to be in charge of things, wanting to assert themselves in a situation or insert themselves in your situation, okay? So that's a different one. Insert. They're going to try and climb into where you're at. That means they're just going to try and get themselves wheeled into your space. You, right? I know. But this is the guy. You want to keep an eye out on him. This person will be pretty energetic, but also have big ideas and want to get those heard. And you know, they may be just a person who shows up for one time, for a little bit, but they got all these big ideas. And so you're going to watch out for that person and make sure that they understand where they're going to be and how it's going to work. And or you just kind of them and let them go. Okay? Just be aware. All right? The other card we have next is the 5 of Cups. And this 5 of Cups is kind of fun. So this guy's got a more traditional 5 of Cups. But the story of this card speaks to about the bridge, right? There's a bridge leading to the castle where everything is going great. The fire is in the fireplace, everything's great. We have our flaming cups here that are very full, very good. Yay! Everything's going really well. The reality that these 3 cups are water. They're in the water that's under the bridge. And these are literally words. It's cursive written words, water, written under the bridge. So cute. So I really want to say that whatever has happened in the past is something that's no longer relevant, okay? You really need to stay focused on what's really going on right here. You have some cups on fire. That is a much bigger interest to you than the water under the bridge problems, okay? So whatever this was that was spilt water, I mean, if you can grab one of those cups, fill it up with water, and actually help put out the fire over here, that would be using one to help the other. But I don't think that's going to be what happens. It's very specific that this is a mess. And you need to stay focused on what's going on now and let go of what was in the past, okay? If you have to deal with these people again, don't bother bringing this information up. It won't be beneficial to the situation, okay? So let it go, all right? Now then, where are we blocked this week? We are blocked. Our intuition's blocked. We are not feeling like we can trust our belly. We are not trusting our gut. We're not trusting our intuition because it's off, okay? Sometimes the thing catches a cold and it's useless. It's just, oh, brother. Okay, you're telling me to be very, very afraid when I'm walking across the street. So it's not speaking clearly today. So let it go. All right. The other, you have the 10 of Lids, and this 10 of Lids is super interesting. Yeah, so it's the 10 of Lids. The guy is under the fire. He's under the pot, and he's in the fire. So that's bad. Okay? For all the control he thought he had of this situation, he got out of control and is no longer contained. Nothing is happening the way he planned it. And this basket full of lids is absolutely on fire. So think about what lids are good for. Lids can be a shield, a symbol, or they can, like a drum cymbal, I'm saying, ding, 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 when you smack it. They make a good noise. Or they could be, they cover things, right? So when you think about the fact that all these covers are being burned, it speaks to how in this blocking department, trying to cover things up isn't really going to go very well. So if you're attempting to cover things, then that's probably not good. It's not going to go well. All right. Allow yourself to go through what you need to, and know that if this person wants to discuss the water under the bridge, well, you might have to have a quiet discussion somewhere else, and that's okay. It doesn't have to be public knowledge, right? Okay. The 5 of Swords is here, showing us that there are many. Yeah, this person has taken their power back, and the question is always with this 5 of Swords, at what cost? Okay. Let me show you this card up close. So he's sitting on the throne. Yay, he won. And there's all these dead people at his feet. Oh dear. That's not great. It's certainly not fun. He has no one to lead, and he has no one to hang out with, and he has no one to talk to. So that's bad. It speaks to wanting to make sure that you're having the right kind of arguments, you're choosing your battles, and you're not having things like you're fighting about stuff that doesn't really matter, okay? So just be cautious and be careful what you're really fighting about. Because if it's small stuff, what are you fighting about? So one more time, let's talk about heartache and loss. So if you're fighting about things that don't matter, or you're fighting about water under the bridge, right? You have 2 opportunities in 2 different areas. What's going on? What's blocking you? That are both like useless battles, okay? Heartache and loss is our solution, is to maybe go ahead and feel it. We talked about the potential to maybe need to feel this feeling to get over it and move forward, okay? What were you trying to cover up, right? What are you trying to cover up here? Is blocking you. So you need to just maybe you need to verbally ventilate to everybody what's going on. I don't know. This is interesting. It's a very interesting situation. But the heartache and loss speaks of feelings that need to be expressed, all right? So go ahead and express your feelings and move forward, all right? Oh, yes. We have the puppet card. So yes, this card speaks of him cutting his strings. He's cutting the strings of people who are controlling him, right? Just heartache and loss. You're going to go ahead and feel those feelings, and in doing so, you will cut yourself free. By feeling the feelings, you will cut yourself free, because other people are manipulating you because you have feelings. That is sucky. I'm so sorry. That is not freaking cool. So I want you to appreciate the possibility that by going someplace else, feeling your feelings, getting through it, you can come back and they may try and manipulate you some more, and you'll be like, no, or I gotta go, bye. And you just walk away from them, and you take away their power over you and cut your own strings. Nice, I like that. The Star card shows, after all of this hard work you've done this week, my goodness, you've worked very hard this week, I am not gonna lie. The Star card shows up to say, guess what? The hardest work is over. Yay! This is one of my favorite cards. Comes right after the Tower, right? So presto changeo, you've done all this hard emotional stuff and this work, and you have finally got to the other side of it, and you will be rewarded, okay? So by stepping up to the plate and pushing through all of the naysayers and BS and the stuff under the bridge and fighting the wrong battles and cutting yourself free. Huzzah! That is so great. I'm so happy to see that for you. Everybody wants to be cut free, okay? So nobody wants to be over manipulated or controlled for anything. So I really am happy to see that star for you. That is a really huge answer, all right? Let's get you some rocks, okay? I think you could use a pocket full of rocks, don't you? Let's see what we get. Let's grab you some rocks. Oh, I like that. This is going to be great. All right, so we have smoky quartz, so you can let go of anything that's bothering you, or people who are bothering you. That's awesome. We have carnelian, because you will have to have a voice for sure. And sometimes if you've been too quiet, it's important for you to actually take that carnelian and put it up at the voice, all right? Put it at your voice so you can speak your truth, and don't let anyone walk all over you, okay? This is an emerald, and the emerald is going to be right here at your heart, and it's going to help you stay centered and grounded in your heart's desires. This isn't about lofty wants and needs. It's also about healing your heart too. The green can be a healing stone, and I want to heal your heart, okay? Your heart needs a little healing after all this nonsensical week, okay? Now, finally, huzzah, we have some pyrite. This pyrite is going to be the thing that protects you as you step out with this beautiful star energy. After cutting yourself loose, you're going to feel a little fragile, a little unprotected, okay? So you're going to have this star energy and this cutting loose feeling. It's going to feel kind of good, but you're also going to feel a little open. Put the pyrite in your pocket and you'll feel protected. You could actually start the week with the pyrite in your pocket and you'll feel better protected while you're dealing with all of this other stuff, okay? I still feel like this, oh no, we talked about him. He's not fun either. So yes, definitely get the pyrite in your pocket at the beginning of the week if you can. It will help you something awful if you need it, okay? Cool. I'm going to set these down right here. And thank you again for being here. I appreciate every little one of you. If you have any questions about the stones or which one would be best for a certain situation, feel free to leave a comment below, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. And by all means, like and subscribe so that you won't lose out on any of these messages coming to you. You all matter to me, and I appreciate every one of you. We will talk next about the 14th through the 20th. Thank you so much.